Hey, Brandon, have you seen the Metal Sucks article about Chris Barnes?
I think everybody's seen it. We're going to talk about that today because, boy, has he stirred up some shit. There's all kinds of articles going out there because he was on a podcast recently where he said that death metal makes him physically ill.
Oh, I guess we're going to have to get him some, tummy medicine or something like that so we can help him out. But hey, look, we wanted to consult the master himself and ask him, who are your favorite vocalists that we need to be paying attention to? He granted us just a moment of his time with his wisdom. Here are the best death metal vocalists that Chris Barnes doesn't want to talk about.
Kick it off, Chris.
It is Travis Ryan of Cattle Decapitation. Man, I love telling people about seeing Cattle Decapitation live because he has just one of the most insane theatrical presences, but also one of the most insane fucking death metal voices.
Yes. He can do the highest of highs, lowest of lows. He can do the crazy clean vocals that he invented, which are very specific to him.
Yeah.
And he does that weird move live where he spits in the air in his hand and shoves it on his face. He is the epitome of gross. So we salute you, Travis Ryan. Thank you for what you do. So, Chris, what's our next vocalist?
I think he said Will Ramos of Lorna Shore. Great pick. Lorna Shore has obviously been devastating the deathcore front. Deathcore, yeah, whatever. You don't have to like it, but I mean, there is this new resurgence of deathcore. It's just taking it to another level, and it's resurging a lot of the elements that we love.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Will Ramos?
So, first of all, unbelievable vocalist. He's super young. He's just excited about doing music, man. Why would you ever shit on that? The guy can do the craziest range of the highest screams, low, guttural freaking lows that just sound like you're in his throat. Mm-hmm. And he's got a killer band to back him up, and it's just great. This band is blown up all over the internet. To the Hellfire was one of the biggest singles in the last couple of years in deathcore, to be honest with you. So yeah, I think you picked a really good one here, Chris. The Will Ramos is definitely one of the better ones in the scene. So if you haven't heard these guys, if you've somehow been under a rock, please check them out because they're fantastic. So what do we got next on the docket? I think what Chris meant to say is Ben Duerr of Shadow of Intent. What is your thing with them?
Dude, Shadow of Intent just released Elegy, which is probably going to be a top deathcore contender of the year of 2022. And dude, Ben Duerr, first of all, sharing the name Ben with this gentleman, wow. Yeah, I feel like I need to just up my game a little bit more as a vocalist. And he's doing this genre justice by being not only very talented, but just knowing how to approach the music in a tasteful way. I won't say anybody, but a lot of people can do guttural vocals and stuff like that and make it sound evil and gross or whatever. It takes something special to know when to do it and when not to do it.
Yes, and you've said this off camera many times, that how well-paced and interesting that album is just because of the vocals. Yeah, I mean, the fact that this band is so young and killing it as much as they are, I would be surprised to see them not in the future killing it in this band and being a forefront of death metal. You can't discourage that. You got to keep these people going, and they're working hard. You can't turn that down.
Slaughter to Prevail, say what you want about them. Their albums as a whole are fine. I think their singles probably do a little bit better. But I mean, dude, Alex Terrible has been doing some crazy stuff, with his vocal covers. Songs you wouldn't expect, in crazy guttural voices and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the best part about him is, so the guy just works crazy hard. He's got almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube. You know, his band does phenomenally well. The music videos, the production on everything is crazy. You can't knock that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to appreciate that hard work. And not only that, he's got the talent to back it up. I'm not the biggest fan of like the new metal-ish stuff that he does, but I appreciate it. I think it's inventive. I think it's great to experiment with. But when Demolisher came out, dude, that was like blew my brain away.
Yeah.
You know? So, Chris, Mr. Barnes, what do we got next? Peter Tagtgren of Hypocrisy, I think is what he meant to say. And oh my God.
Yeah. One of the best, one of the OGs of melodic death metal scene. Between being a producer, between, you know, his work with Pain, his work with Hypocrisy. Peter Tagtgren in Hypocrisy have just been doing amazing shit for years.
Yes, and he can back it up live too. The guy's still got the fucking chops. So, yeah, you're right, Chris. This guy deserves to be on the list.
Yeah.
So, Chris, who's the next? This is your buddy.
Yeah.
Kick it off. Who's next? Corpsegrinder of Cannibal Corpse.
The guy who replaced you. Weird.
Yeah, weird. I wonder if it's a better fit. It is.
Yeah, man. Corpsegrinder, game changer, dude. Like, I mean, between the guy being like a character, you know, seriously, like, look at Death Clock, look at Metalocalypse.
Yeah.
Like, he is in a band that talks about, you know, like eating human feces or whatever. And then it's like, oh, I just went to Walmart and bought my kids like some
So
Pokemon
good.
cards and shit like that. It's
Yeah.
like, he's just such a genuine dude. And his vocals, dude,
One of
Violence
the best.
Unimagined was stupid.
I can't get over how insane this guy still sounds. You know, you still look at him live and he's doing the windmill thing nonstop. Like you have to appreciate the fact that this gentleman is able to keep doing what he's doing and be at the top of his game. So great pick, Chris. He was fantastic. He deserves to be on here.
Surprising pick, but
Yeah.
you know,
You know what? Good on you.
be humble. Chase Mason of Gatecreeper? You know who they are, Chris? Wow, good for you, man. You're keeping things diverse. Definitely a great choice for somebody who is just keeping the death metal alive. Gatecreeper has been, you know, just doing really cool things. Forward-thinking band and just sick fucking vocals.
Yeah. And I feel like they're really starting to get the appreciation that they deserve. You know, they are hitting the touring circuits hard. Unfortunately, they were hit hard by COVID. This is just an amazing band all around. And I hope to see him keep going because Chase Mason is killer at what he does. One of our favorites too, Chris, is Dave Davidson of Revocation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, riff master and vocal master. So he definitely deserves to be on this list. I love the fact that he has the ability to just take death metal to this weird place. You know, playing with jazz fusion and all kinds of awkward things, but it still sound unbelievably brutal and professional. One of the hardest working dudes in death metal, definitely deserves to be here.
Chris, throw us the next one, please. Ah, yes, Trevor Strnad of Black Dahlia Murder. One of my personal favorites. The dude is he's more than just the frontman of Black Dahlia Murder. He has become kind of a curator of the scene. He has become a curator of the death metal scene. He loves to show off his personality and in such a way that really makes you just kind of look up to the guy and appreciate his view and his take on the music that he obviously loves so much, and he is signed to one of the biggest labels. He's sold millions of records and stuff. It's like, he's not acting like a douchebag though. He's, you know, a humble dude.
Yeah, and he will absolutely, you know, if you hit him up on the street or whatever, he's going to stop and talk to you. And he's humble online too. He talks to, you know, our friends in the YouTube community I've seen him do interviews with. So super humble guy, and he's done the hard work to get where he's at. Disgustingly amazing vocalist live too. Crazy performance, crazy presence on stage, just one of a kind, killer guy.
His stage presence like inspired me to like be a better, you know, performer on stage.
Yeah, he just top of the game there. And what do we have last, Chris? Alexander Jones of Undeath. Interesting. I didn't know you knew them. Really killer death metal band. They had that awesome release back in 2020 that was just one of the best death metal albums of the year. This is a cool band that's kind of up and coming out of the New York scene. You know, they kill it. They've got a great following. I hope these guys continue, but Alexander himself, I mean, just one of the more exciting vocalists in the death metal scene.
Yeah, dude, Legions of a Different Kind was definitely caught a lot of people's ears. The fucking vocals on that are stunning.
Yeah.
So it's great to see that this is a band that, you know, they're doing cool things. And you should pay attention to them if you haven't heard them yet.
I hope these didn't make you physically ill, because these are really fantastic bands and they absolutely deserve your attention. So we made a playlist for you down below. Check them all out. Hopefully you don't get sick. And you can tell that Chris Barnes is clearly sick. So, you know, just try to cut him some slack.
Yeah, he's probably, you know, needs some more weed injections or whatever. And as always, Forge Masters, go with the gods. Don't let Chris Barnes make you physically ill. Take care.
Okay, boomer.